Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy my video today, please subscribe, and if you click on the bell next to the subscribe button, you will be notified each time I post a new video. Today I'm going to share the creation of this page. It is for my granddaughter's yearly album that I make for her each year. This one is being done in an 8x8 album. I'm going to use this Kaiser Craft Party range paper. I've used that throughout the whole album and I'll continue to use it for the rest of the album. As I've got a white background that is 8 inches by 8 inches, and I have chosen these 4 papers to use on this page. The photos have been resized and printed at 3 3/4 inches by 3 inches, and the smaller one is 2 inches by 2 inches. So these are the 4 papers that I plan on using for this layout. I'm going to cut this black and white paper to 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. The apricot piece is going to be cut to 5 3/4 by 5 inches. This stripe piece is cut to 7 3/4 by 3 1/4. And this last piece is cut to 4 3/4 by 5 1/2. I'm cutting a fishtail in each end of the stripe paper. I've come in 1/2 inch and I'm going to then cut from each corner to the central point. I ink the edges of all my pattern papers. I think the inking of the papers gives it a nice definition and makes it stand out from the other layers. I've sanded the edge of my photos using an emery board to give it a nice white border, and now I'm going to mat them on this grey card, giving them about a 1/16 of an inch mat all the way around, just to make them stand out a little more. The edges of the photo mats are also inked. I've decided on the placement of the papers on the layout, so I go ahead and stick them down using double-sided tape. The photos are attached to the layout using foam tape. I use my Spellbinders Standard Circle Small and Lifestyle Crafted Nested Lace Circles to cut a circle in pattern paper and a circle in white to hold my journaling. I ink around the edges of both of these and attach them to the layout. I use my Kaiser Craft Arrows die to cut 3 arrows from the grey paper that I used to mat the photos. I then use a Kaiser Craft Happy Snap stamp and heat emboss the 2 cameras onto some white cardstock. Once they were heat set, I fussy cut them and then played around with positioning on my layout. It was at this point I had a change of heart about my journaling spot. I used my Kaiser Craft Stitch Circle stamp and die set and stamped and heat embossed and die cut a new shape to hold the journaling. I also dug out my Tim Holtz mini film from my stash to use. I also decided I wanted a camera in the same apricot paper I had used on the layout, so I heat embossed and fussy cut one. I wrapped some thick crochet cotton around my layout a couple of times and secured it with some double-sided tape. Attached the film using glue, the new journaling spot using double-sided tape and the new camera using foam tape. The grey arrows were attached with glue, and the other white camera for the top was also attached with glue. Using my Uniball I micro pen, I then doodled around the edge of the page and around the edge of all of the pattern papers. I've used these crafty stickers for my title, but I had to adjust my embellishment cluster to enable the title to be read clearly. I handwrote the date to finish the page. So here's a photo of the completed page. I hope you enjoyed my video today. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see my new videos as they become available. I would love it if you would share my videos with your friends. I love reading your comments too, so please don't forget to leave one for me.